Hi everyone, it's Mac. It's me. If you hear purring, my cat is right here. We'll get to her later in the video. So there is a company called reviews.org, and they have launched the dream job of a lifetime. They have launched a job where you watch 30 Disney movies in 30 days. You get to choose the Disney movies. I think you have to review them. And oh my gosh, that sounds phenomenal. And they'll pay you $1,000 and they'll pay for a Disney Plus subscription for a year, which is crazy. So I am making a little submission video because that's what I need in my life. So, since we know that I do absolutely nothing besides school, work, and binge watch stuff, I decided I would show my 9 favorite Disney movies. I have them all stacked up here, probably not in good condition. And so these would probably not be the ones that I would watch if I did get that 30 days, 30 movies, because I've already watched them like 50 gajillion times. I'm going to start with the latest of my favorites, and that is the wonderful Moana. It's going to be backwards, isn't it? That's going to be fun. I loved Moana. Moana was so good. The music was phenomenal, thanks to my man, Lin-Manuel. He also did a great job in Mary Poppins Returns. But I really loved his work in Moana. And not many of you know this unless you're like my friends. My family, at least on my mom's side, come from like Polynesian culture, mostly Portuguese. But so yeah, it was very accurate, very like accurate to the culture, which was very nice to see because I was worried about that going into the movie. Next up is a classic, the Aristocats. I love the Aristocats. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Maurice, which is the little white cat, who's a sassy little lady. I thought she was the epitome of phenomenal. I just loved the movie. I loved the music. It was very like jazzy, and I'm a big like music person, so if it's got good music, I'm here for it. I'm gonna save the best for last, so I'm gonna put that one in the back. Next up, it's not my favorite Disney movie, but it's my favorite Disney musical. That would be Beauty and the Beast. I do love the film, I do. I love the Broadway musical 10 times more than I love the movie. Home, it's a song from the Broadway show, was spectacular. And I actually got to see it when it was touring. And oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. And it was just so well choreographed, and the music was glorious. You could tell that they were all classically trained, and it was gorgeous. Okay, we'll move on since this video is only gonna be like 10 minutes, maybe. My next favorite one is purely for sentimental reasons. I've met a lot of people who don't like it, which is crazy because how can you not like a Disney movie? And a lot of people just don't know about it. And that is the movie Bedknobs and Broomsticks. This is like a deep, dark memory, but not like dark. This is just like a very deep memory for me. I remember this from my childhood a lot, and I watched it a lot in my childhood. I remember my parents had a car that had on the back seats, on the headrest of the back seat, or on the headrest of the front seat, facing the back seat was like a screen, and Bedknobs and Broomsticks was in that DVD thing for like a solid 4 months, so I watched it like 20,000 times. Anytime that I was in the car with my parents when I was a kid. For some reason, that's a really vivid memory, and I have like memories just watching it with my parents and thinking like, what the heck is this? And then being like, this is what my imagination can really do. I'd probably have to say my next one is perfect for the season. Happy spooky season. It's Hocus Pocus. This is a Disney movie. If you didn't know that, it is. And it's phenomenal. And I understand why I love it so much now. Because I was looking through at all of like my Disney DVDs and I was like, oh my gosh, this is in there. Hocus Pocus, I don't think I have to even explain that one because honestly, Bette Midler, oof, she does such a good job anytime she does anything. So I'm not going to really go into this one because it has its reasons. Everybody knows them. Everybody loves them. It's the Sanderson sisters. There's that. Next up, Lilo and Stitch. This is also another thing from the Polynesian culture where, like, my grandma, she was born in Hawaii. But, also, it's just a really great movie. When I was younger, I related a lot to Lilo, but now as I've, like, grown into an adult, I relate a lot to Stitch. But I feel like this was comedic gold. It was beautifully done. The music was great. It just continues to amaze me. Even like the sequels were good, which is really rare. This one I'm going to say is specifically this movie, but if I could put, Chessie, stop. If I could put the entire series into this one number 2 slot, I would, and that is Pirates of the Caribbean. I specifically absolutely love At World's End. Once again, it's one of the most memeable movies in the best way. It's memeable, but it's also just a good movie. So that's gonna be number 2, because oh my gosh, Johnny Depp is my man. My man. Nobody can beat Johnny Depp in my mind. Fight me. Except for Adam Driver, maybe, but Adam Driver. Last, but certainly not least, oh boy, my favorite Disney movie, maybe movie, just my favorite movie, is the classic Alice in Wonderland. Oh my goodness, I have been obsessed with this movie since I was a wee lass. Always have adored it. Always thought it was the craziest movie out there in the best of ways. I named both of my cats after characters from the movie / book, I guess. I guess it was a book before it was a movie. But this is Chessie. She was named after the Cheshire Cat. I was like 11. My cat, Madeline, is named after the Mad Hatter. And I love them. And I love the story. I love the book. I know the book wasn't made by Disney. If it was, that'd be awesome. But I love the book. I love the story. I love how Disney adapted it to make it a children's movie and to like get it into the minds of children, because the book itself is a little bit darker, as most movies. The book itself is a little bit darker than the Disney adaptation, but it provides children the basis of literature fairly early on in a safe space, which is phenomenal, especially from the eyes of a future teacher. Because getting kids introduced to that kind of stuff so that they can be excited about it later in life when like a teacher comes up and says, hey, we're going to be reading Rapunzel, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I watched Tangled. It's like, yes, you did, and it was phenomenal, but there's more to the story. And then they're like, whoa, what? There's more to the story? That's crazy. And then they get into the Grimm fairy tale. But yeah, no, Alice in Wonderland. I also like the adaptations of the live action Alice in Wonderlands. They were really, really well done. through the looking glass. Beautiful. Beautiful. But in the manner of my favorite, it would definitely be the classic, just because it is just so gorgeously done and so wonderfully animated. It's phenomenal. I don't know if this is what reviews.org was looking for, but I just thought, you know, why not? I haven't posted video on here for a while. Might as well just show my face, let y'all know I'm alive, tell them that I love Disney movies. My close friends who are probably watching this video right now know I love Disney movies. I'm really excited and I hope I get this opportunity because $1,000 will allow me to buy more Disney merch. Because I have too much of that already. It's probably not a good financial decision for myself. But I love Disney. And I'm actually visiting Disney World in May. My cat's being crazy right now. She's fulfilling the Cheshire cat kind of thing. She's flopping all over the place and disappearing. But yeah, so in May, I will be going to Disney World. I'm very excited because it's the first time that I've been like 18 and above. I'm not 18, I'm 19 now. But anywho, it'll be my first like super trip anywhere where I'm not a child. Like I still won't be able to drink anything, but I won't be a child. So that is nice. I am really excited. I really hope I get this opportunity. I love Disney so much. And I'm really excited to have been able to share my favorite 9. I should have just added another one and called it my top 10. My top 9, 8 movies. You know, that's fine. I hope that you guys all have a marvelous day. See you next time. Bye.